Why do millions of Hindus light lamps on her name, worship her every single Friday, and believe she walks the earth one night a year? This is the complete story of Goddess Lakshmi, why she's worshipped, what she truly means, and exactly how, and when, to pray to her. It begins with a curse. When the sage Durvasa saw his sacred garland thrown carelessly to the ground by Indra, king of the gods, he cursed all the devas to lose their strength and glory. Weakened, the gods turned to Lord Vishnu, who told them to churn the cosmic ocean of milk itself, using Mount Mandara as the churning rod and the serpent Vasuki as the rope, working together with their rivals, the demon. As the ocean churned for 1,000 years, it released one treasure after another. And then, seated on a fully bloomed lotus, radiant and complete, Goddess Lakshmi rose from the waves. Out of every god in that assembly, she walked straight to Lord Vishnu and placed a garland around his neck, choosing him as her eternal consort. Wherever Vishnu takes a new form, tradition holds that Lakshmi appears beside him. As Sita beside Rama. As Radha and Rukmini beside Krishna. Hindu tradition doesn't speak of just one Lakshmi, but 8, the Ashta Lakshmi. One for wealth, one for grain and harvest, one for courage, one for knowledge, one for victory, one for children, each goddess presiding over a different kind of abundance a human life actually needs. She is almost never shown without a lotus. It grows rooted in mud, yet rises untouched, perfectly clean, into the light. That is Lakshmi's core teaching: prosperity and purity can bloom in anyone, regardless of the mud around them. Gold coins spill endlessly from her open palm. They aren't only about money. In Hindu symbolism, that overflowing stream represents abundance flowing in every direction of a person's life, at every level, not just the bank account. In her form as Gaja Lakshmi, 2 elephants flank her, showering her with water from golden pitchers. Elephants signify royal strength and the rains that decide a harvest, so this image alone means wealth built on hard work and nature's blessing together. Her vehicle is, strangely, an owl, a creature that sees clearly in total darkness. It's a warning built into her own iconography, that wealth without wisdom is blindness, and chasing money without awareness leads only into the dark. She carries 4 hands for the 4 goals every human life is believed to move toward: dharma, right conduct; artha, wealth; kama, desire; and moksha, liberation. Even her name comes from the word lakshya, meaning goal, the aim a soul is walking toward. Every single Friday belongs to her. In Hindu astrology, Friday is ruled by the planet Venus, or Shukra, the very planet of beauty, luxury and wealth. Praying to Lakshmi on this one weekly day is believed to align a home with that flow of abundance. Her biggest night is Diwali. Legend says that on this one night each year, Lakshmi personally travels the earth, entering only the homes that are clean, lit, and open to receive her, which is why Diwali night is built entirely around lamps, cleanliness, and open doors. In Nepal, this same night falls during Tihar, on Lakshmi Puja, the 3rd and most important day of the 5-day festival. Families trace a path of footprints from the street to their doorway, leaving every door, window and light open, so the goddess can find her way inside. A month later comes Kojagari Purnima, the full moon night whose name literally asks, who is awake? Devotees stay up through the entire night, praying under the open moonlight, believing Lakshmi visits and blesses whoever she finds still awake. In many South Indian households, the second Friday of the sacred month of Shravan is reserved for Varalakshmi Vratam, a vow specifically to Lakshmi as the giver of boons, where a kalash dressed as the goddess herself becomes the center of worship. Every tradition of worshipping Lakshmi begins the same way, with cleaning. A cluttered, dirty home is believed to actively repel her, so the ritual always starts long before any lamp is lit, with simply making space for her to enter. At the entrance, families draw rangoli, colorful patterns made from powder, often shaped like lotus flowers or footprints, and line them with small oil lamps called diyas, turning the doorway itself into an invitation. Inside, a small altar is prepared with a kalash, a sacred pot of water topped with mango leaves and a coconut, alongside images of Lakshmi. Tradition insists worship always opens with Lord Ganesha first, the remover of obstacles, before the goddess herself is invoked. The most repeated mantra in her worship is simple: Om Shri Maa Lakshmi Namaha. Devotees chant it in rounds of 11, 21, or 108, using it to focus the mind entirely on her presence. Offerings are kept humble but specific: lotus flowers if they can be found, seasonal fruit, sweets, and a few of those same gold or silver coins, mirroring back to her the very abundance she's believed to provide. Worship closes with aarti, a lit flame circled clockwise before her image while a devotional song is sung aloud, followed by prasad, the blessed food, which tradition says must always be shared with the whole household before anyone eats it themselves. Strip away the rituals, and one idea remains underneath all of them: Lakshmi was never only about gold. Her name means goal, and the wealth she promises includes health, knowledge, courage and peace of mind, not currency alone. From a Friday puja in a single home, to Diwali across India, to Tihar in Nepal, to a sleepless Kojagari night under the moon, it's one goddess, worshipped through a dozen different doors, all leading back to the same idea, that abundance is sacred, and worth honor. One goddess. 8 forms. 100 different nights of worship, and one single lesson repeated for thousands of years: prosperity, like her lotus, can rise clean out of anything. Jai Maa Lakshmi.